channel. We are here with another opinion for you, and this time,
she has a problem.
I do, because I saw a video. The name of the video was entitled "How to Turn from Side Chick to Main Chick." I was like, they're making videos about those now. And at the beginning of the video, the gentleman, he put out a disclaimer that he is not speaking to he's not referring to married men, right? Side chicks of married men. He is speaking to single guys, because once you're not married, you are considered single. So my question was, so then at what point in the relationship do you really say is off limits, or however the case may be? Because that was really bothering me. That so in a relationship means what then?
According to the law, nothing.
I know. So okay, so then why do we feel some type of way that you've been cheated on, or however the case may be, or for you?
Because you would hope that when you get into a relationship, the boundaries that you set, like you would set boundaries, and you'd hope that your partner would stick to those boundaries. But the reality of the situation is, we single. When we go and fill out a form, we check in single. There's no in a relationship thing on the form.
So even though you're engaged, you're still single,
correct?
Right? Okay. So then okay. So for you, if you meet a guy and he's in a relationship, why you don't continue to pursue that guy?
Because I have standards above myself. I would not pursue somebody knowing that the person is in a committed relationship. Would they pursue me? That's a different story. But the thing is, at the end of the day, the reality is that they are single and they are free to pursue whomever they want to pursue.
Fair enough. So you said if he chooses to pursue you, then
no. Let me correct that. If he has a choice to pursue me, would I encourage the pursuit? Maybe not. It might depend.
Depend on what?
Depend on my feelings towards him. But then I would try to tell him before we could enter into anything that you should probably seek to end that relationship, because I don't want to be a side chick. I want to be considered the main person in your life.
So okay, so what is the point of saying side chick and main chick if it is you're single and you're free to mingle, you're free to see other persons, because there's nothing legally tying you to your significant other. So then what
just like last
week
for
saying main chick and side
just
chick?
Like last week you were saying that it's the term that is used. The side chick is the term that is used to label the woman who interrupts a relationship, whether it is a marital relationship or otherwise.
Well, we're not talking about marital relationship.
We're not talking about marital relationship, but that's why I said otherwise. But that's the terminology used for that woman who gets involved in a relationship with a man who is known to have somebody.
Right. So basically, you're mean, but you're not really mean.
Until you all make it down the altar, I think, and I've learned that lesson the hard way, that you're free game for anybody.
I know. I just can't wrap my head around that, because at some point in your relationship, though, then where is really the commitment then? Only when you get married?
As hard as it may be, yes. to take that, yes. When you get married. When you have that ring on your finger, that's the commitment between you and God, that this person is yours until death do you part. Outside of that, you all could commit, yes, you all could say that we love each other and we care for each other and whatever, but still fair game, because there's no legally tying bind that will keep you all together.
So even though it's not a legally tying bind, wouldn't you not say there's a morally tying bind? Because I
Amanda, I understand, I understand
Okay.
that I am not endorsing
right. I
you
okay.
being in a relationship and you're just titty paying. Once you and your partner have decided, okay, this is the person for me, and um, I see myself in a futuristically with you, then I understand that there would be expectations of your partner in that regard. That you would hope that your partner would stay faithful and true
Right.
till you all decide it's time to get married. However, because the person is still single, any other female, because we are heterosexuals, so any other female that your partner will be speaking to who might show interest in them would see him as fair game. Could see him as fair game. Any woman probably doesn't have the level of standards that you might have and respect that you might have for another person in a relationship may consider him to be fair game. And similarly, if Gershom no crosses T's and dot his I's, somebody else might see you as fair game and
yes,
attack
it
with full force.
It goes both ways.
Right.
I know. I just it just really interesting. Let's just leave it at that. It's really interesting.
I understand, but it is what it is. Society does not see a person who is in a relationship as being tied down, and so you're fair game to anybody.
And that's the thing though, right? Like so we understand that the person is still legally single, and you could pursue the gentleman or the young lady if you choose to, even though they are in a relationship, right? But then why, when you reach being the main chick or the main guy, you still it don't click in your head that you two could also get pushed out.
Amanda, we are selfish human beings. So we just want to get to that spot. We want to reach to the spot of the main chick or the main person. And then when we get there, it's like something in our brain just make us forget that how we got there in the first place wasn't the fair way, quote unquote fair way to get there.
Correct.
I saw a meme some time ago. It's with the woman on top, they both lying down on the bed and they have their phones in their hand and they're apparently texting each other. I don't know. That meme has been used for all manner of things.
Oh,
so
okay.
The woman is on top, she's messaging the guy and she said, I have a man though. And the man says to her, we'll find somebody for him.
For sure.
Right? That was it.
Wow.
That was his response to telling them I have somebody. It brutal out there, and especially I think too because women outnumber men, and the chances of getting a good man is hard, right? A woman seeing another woman in a committed relationship, like observing, might say, oh, this guy is a nice guy, let me see what if I could swing through and get through. It's unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles. So until you solidify by ring and by making it down the altar. Yeah.
Noted. And to add to that, right? Another point I want to make also is that if it is as individual man or woman, you can't respect someone who is in a relationship. Yes, we understand it's fair game, right? Then what is preventing you, like what morals are preventing you from doing the same to someone who is married?
I I think people see marriage differently from a committed relationship. I think the perspective is different. Although there are persons who would willingly harass a married woman and a married man. They say that there's something about a married woman or a married man that is even more so attractive.
Okay.
I've heard people say that. There's a difference with dealing with a married person as opposed to a person who you know just in a relationship.
But it doesn't stop married couples from, well, married individuals from stepping out of their marriage.
True. I know
Because to me it is just as much as
I know it's also
regular
prevalent
relationships
in marriage, yes, because people is born in marriages. Yes, I agree with that 100%. I'm just saying that there's a different level of respect, I believe, that is given to a married person than a person who's in a relationship and they are just committed.
Alright. For me, I would say to an extent, because there are some persons who they're not really looking for that level of commitment, so they basically just about living life and experiencing persons. They okay with having multiple partners or whatnot. And I think at the end of the day, I think it has to do a lot with your morals and your values.
Correct.
Basically, because apart from it being that you're legally single or married or however the case may be, at the end of the day, the individual has a choice to make whether they want to respect their own commitment or their own relationship or however.
Agreed. Yeah.
I guess that's it. I don't know. You have anything else you want to add?
I had a thought, but it
has
slipped my mind, so it's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's it. That brings us to the end of the video. It was hopefully very short and sweet. Tell us what you think. Do you think that as a single person you are free whilst in a committed relationship, free to mingle, being legally single, or once you're in a committed relationship you have to buckle down and pay attention? Oh, I don't remember what I wanted to say.
Alright, go ahead.
I think that is part of the reason why they encourage, like when you are in a courtship, because that's when you're talking about, right? When you've committed to this one person, that's you are essentially courting this person, right? I think that's part of the reason why they suggest that the courtship shouldn't be for a lengthy period of time, because you don't want to leave room for somebody to crawl in there and take the prize. So that was the thought that's the thought that I had, you know. So yeah, so tell us what you guys think about it. Join the live chat, comment, like, share this video, and we hope to see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.